Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Moss Valley. This is a map by VR Modding. It's 519.31 megabytes to download for all platforms. I'm going to go ahead and start by reading the description. It says, "Welcome to Moss Valley. With this map, you will be able to tackle the challenges of running a farm in the heart of Sheffield. With accurate farms and fields, you will be able to really get immersed in the experience almost like you're really running it. There are multiple businesses that can take all your products from grains to wood and everything in between. With built-in productions like dairy and bakery, you're going to be able to not just sell the bulk crops, but also process them and profit even more. Demand in the forest is low, so you can get them at a fair price and sell the wood at the local sawmill. There are not only cows, sheep, chickens, and pigs. You can also buy a small family-run horse farm located on the northwest end of the map. You might also run into some hand tools. They're not just decorative. If you find all of them, you will get a really nice reward for them. If you want to expand your farms with productions and don't want to waste expensive fields, you can buy a placeable area either near the bakery and BGA or on the other side of the map near Carter Hall grain elevator. I hope you will enjoy this map." Then we have more stuff here. It says, "Features lots of new, accurate to real life models made for this map. 80 fields, small, medium, and big. 10 custom made collectibles, they're hand tools. 4 farms all across the map to fit every playstyle. Building with lights and animated doors. Huge forests to take on. Custom tree and ground textures. Hedges only have collisions for bales." That's kind of cool, actually. "Built-in BGA and other production points. Multiple sell points. UK license plates. 2 placeable areas. Seasons visuals. Seasonal hedge textures. Stubble tillage ground texture." And that is all. Pretty cool. One thing I want to note real quick as well, if you guys haven't checked this out, this is findyour.farm. It's linked down below in the description. It has basically the locations of every farming simulator map that we have for Farm Sim 25. Some of the fake maps that don't actually exist are kind of out in the water, like you have Calmlands out there. But this one should be in here somewhere. What do we got? Riverview, Moss Valley, there we go. So yeah, you can actually kind of see, and there's Sheffield right there, so it all makes sense. You can kind of see where the real life locations-ish would be, which is pretty cool. So just wanted to mention that real quick. And that's by Oxy Gaming and Yoast Modding. But yes, here we have Moss Valley. It's pretty straightforward, quite honestly. There's quite a few large fields and some smaller ones here and there, but yeah, quite a big open area and everything like that. Nothing too crazy. We have kind of our starting farm area right here. I think this whole complex is ours. Yep. We have field 33 to start, which is quite a large field as well. Yep, got some store stuff up there. Another sell point up dotted up there. I'm going to be kind of interested to see how you kind of navigate the map, so I'm kind of curious about that. Some of the roads don't look super clear. I think they tried to draw on most of them pretty well. But yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. There are probably some other farms and stuff that you can buy. What I don't like, it's kind of hard to see where the map edges are. You can kind of see where there's no longer any fields, but if I turned all of this off, I think I would really struggle to... Maybe not. Let's see. I think it would be more... I think I would really struggle to see... Yeah, it would be more difficult to see for sure. You can see, yeah, we have those two fields. I completely missed that. And we have these 2 grass fields over there. But I'll turn all this back on. But yeah, I think it would be kind of cool if there's more... It was more obvious on the map where the edge of the map existed. But in terms of everything, I mean, you can tell it's a real area and it's really blended into that. So... And that's just a personal preference, nothing against the mod or the map at all. Starting off, we have a chicken coop, a cow barn, pig pasture, chicken coop, and a pig pasture. So 2 pig pastures, 2 chicken coops, and a cow barn. There are contracts in the fields you do not own. Available on the map is a grain mill, biogas plant, the MV sawmill, Moss Valley Bakery, and Robbins Dairy. So dairy, bakery, sawmill, all that good stuff there. And nothing owned right off the bat. Starting off in new farmer mode, we do have a small plow. We have an Amazon fertilizer spreader. We have the Bednar direct reel seeder. We have a Kloss harvester, a grain header for that, a Flegel trailer, a John Deere baler wrapper combo. We have a Krona tedder, a Lemken cultivator, a bale fork, a pallet fork, a universal bucket. We have ourselves the Multi-Farmer by Merlot, which I'm assuming is going to work for all those. And then we have a Massey Ferguson 7S. We also have a header trailer, a New Holland T7 260, a Samaz mower, then the other Samaz mower. So we have the combo set up there. Also Samaz windrower, and that is everything. So pretty much everything we got. We're staring Walter down right off the start here. I'm assuming, yep, sleep trigger right here. You start off just kind of right here deep into the main farm area, which I'm kind of curious. It looks like there's like a lot of kind of decorative stuff kind of going on. Maybe not that way, sorry, but this way. So like that, I don't know if we own this land necessarily, but yeah, I think these are just kind of decorative buildings out and about here. And then if I go across this way, we'll get kind of over to the other side of the road here. And it looks like it goes on forever. So maybe the map is a very accurate depiction of how it's going to look out here. But anyhow, it does look quite nice. Roadway here, if we go across it, we kind of start to get into the farmyard here. It's going to be a nice tight UK style farmyard. We got our cow barn right here. Some of our stuff stored in this silo here. Liquid manure point there for our cow barn. I'm assuming this is where we feed them up here. Let's go out this way. Yep, here's our animal trigger. So 200 cows you can put in there. Milk trigger there. I'm assuming the feed trigger. Oh, it's right out there. Right outside. That's kind of nice. It's right out there. I totally walked right by it. But there we go. If I head up this way, we have ourselves, looks like maybe one of our chicken coops here. So we can put 550 chickens. That's so many. I love it. You can feed them right here. That's so many chickens. That's great. Yeah, a lot of chickens. Sorry, I got really excited about the chickens really quickly there. Around the backside here, that's the backside of the cow barn where I jumped over before. We got a little bit of a storage here. I think this is a silo. Yep, that's going to be a silo right there. And then we also have our 2 pig pens back here. There's one of them right here, 70 pigs for that one. I'm assuming the other one is also going to be 70 pigs. Is there 3 pig pastures? No, here's the other chicken coop. 250 for that one, so different than the other one for sure. And then this has got to be the other pig pasture. Yep, 70 pigs in that one. So there you go. And then this field, and then that field right there. These are our 2 fields. Huge, huge, huge fields. You got yourself a nice kind of structure here for our harvester, it looks like, all set up there. Go around this away. Yeah, that's the end point for this. That's the end point for the silo. Maybe. No, it's the out point for the silo. The end point's on the other side for that. This is for feeding the chickens. This is out for the silo, and on the other side of that wall where we were just at, that's where the end point is for the silo. We got a nice little road up through here. It's a little kind of a complicated farmyard. It definitely take some getting used to get around this bad boy. Drive through shelter here. There's so much storage. I feel like I'm going to get lost on this farm. I'm already lost, to be honest. This goes out this way. There's the... Is this the road? This is the main road. This is the main road that goes through. Doesn't really feel like a main road, but this is the... That's kind of the way through. Okay. Fuel point right there. Yeah. And then, yeah, this is kind of the top entrance here to the farm. We got some of your tractors here. We went off into this shed over here to get lost, but yeah, pretty straightforward. You do have a Meridian bin out here. No way to use it though. You don't have any augers for it, but nice that we have it, I suppose. Liquid fertilizer silo there, custom one, and some more like bulk storage. Is this a bunker silo? Let's check that. Yep, bunker silo here for you. So that's kind of nice. Nice covered bunker silo. But yeah. That is that. That's the farmyard. I'm going to go immediately into flight mode here just to take a look. This is the layout. And it looks like you can sell a lot of this stuff off, which is quite nice. This is the harvester shed. Those chicken coop, pigsty, chicken coop, cow barn, extra storage shed there, silo right there. We have a flat bottom bin right over there as well. And it looks like, farm clutter, you can sell that off. That's kind of nice. You can really clear it out if you want to. Bunker silo there. Some storage sheds. Looks like that one's got some solar panels on it. Some more storage sheds through there. So yeah, it's quite the convoluted kind of farm area for sure. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's actually a quite large farm area. But yeah, apparently true to the area, which is kind of cool. Oh, who else do we have living? Oh, we have Ben over here. I was like, it better not be David on this farm. That'd be a hard pass for me. David's over there. Yeah, he just seems to be alone by himself over there probably. Okay, so vehicle shop's up over there. So what we'll probably do is we'll hop up here. We'll hop in the vehicle shop. We'll take a look around this area. We'll drive back through kind of our starting farm and then head down through here and then maybe up over around there. Take a look at where I'm sure Katie's hanging out up there, and we got Noah up over there by the sawmill, it looks like. So let's go ahead and visit vehicle shop. Oh, we got someone in here. A couple people in here. This guy's just shopping for... It's just a gas can. If you need it, you can get it. What is this guy shopping for? He doesn't even know. And you're looking... Okay, there's a little bit more options here. This is more reasonable. You're taking your time. It's a gas can, buddy. Okay, anyhow, sorry, I get distracted sometimes. It's what it is. Let's just go get ourselves a pickup truck here. Store trigger right there. We come back out. repair trigger right here. Some nice decorative details. I like that. It appears to be a New Holland dealership. Yep, and JCB as well. Oh, fantastic. Should have put some JCB on display as well. Okay, up to the right here, we got ourselves the Garden Center and the Garden Center. So let's go take a look at the Garden Center and the Garden Center. And then the hedges should only have, again, collisions for bales, and it looks like, yep, oh, geez, they do have camera collisions, though. Yeah, here's the Moss Valley Garden Center. So you got a couple of sell points up in here, which is great. I'm assuming that's one of them right there. Doesn't have a sell icon over it. The other one does over there, but interesting. All right, and back down this way. Tight roads for sure. Yeah, tight roads for sure through here. So down there, it looks like we got the BGA. Yeah, BGA off in the distance. We also have the Moss Valley Grain Merchant. Let's tag that. Where's that at? That's, oh, right there. Perfect. So BGA Moss Valley Grain Merchant. I cannot talk. It's like Moss Valley is just not the words for me. We have the Moss Valley Bakery to our left, and then we also have a debris crusher at the bottom. So there's the bakery. There's the debris crusher right there. And of course, that's the, oh boy, the grain merchant. That's the word I'm looking for. Let me go ahead and untag that real quick, or it's going to bother me. We'll head this way. We'll go past where David's at. We'll drive through our farm and then head back down here to the bottom where we have the Gear Lane Bales sell point. So we'll go take a look at that. Edge of the map is just that way. You can see the X's down there. Yeah, a lot of good detail. Not a bad little map for sure. There's David lives down there in the bottom of that little corner there. Get cooking along here. We can get into our kind of starting farm. It's interesting, and I remember this before actually touring this map. I remember that the starting farm was a little confusing, and not that makes the map bad. That's just, it is what it is. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and it was always so weird to me that the main road, or I guess maybe not the main road, I don't know, but this little road went through here and appeared to be one of the main roads for the map. But always found that a little interesting to me. But hey, if that's how that area is, that is how it is. You know, I'm good about staying true to the area. If that's what the modder wants to do, they, I think, accomplish that. But it is also nice. You can delete everything and create your own kind of farm on this map if you really like the farm, and using it instead. I'm still going the right way, right? Yeah. Oh gosh, just all the trees. I feel like I was about ready to hit the edge of the map, but there's like a whole nother map over here once you go through these trees. Goodness gracious. I'm honestly shocked I have not crashed yet. That was close. Didn't crash though. We're still good. Nice little pond here. This area looks beautiful. I'd love to just sit out here. This would be great. Just sit out there, relax, have a drink by the pond. That's perfect. Beautiful. All right. And then up here we have the Gear Bales sell point thing. Right here to the left. The one thing I feel is kind of weird is the grass look a little odd. It almost looks a little fake to me. Maybe I'm crazy here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too critical. And it's not a bad thing, just is what it is. Yeah, we'll take a left. We won't drive down to here. We'll take a look at that area, the Ridgeway Goods on the flyover. Yeah, we'll take a left and head up this way. Definitely tight roads. These are the big roads here. These are the biggest roads on the map. So good luck getting big equipment around if that's what you want to use. And I just, of course, crashed. Looks like if you buy that plot, there might be some beehives on it there. Very hilly area, too. It makes me want to go to this area in real life and just kind of, you know, see how it is, you know? The map makers, I think, captured a... Oh my gosh, the camera collisions on those hedges is going to drive me over the edge. Let's head up this way. Okay. Which I'm sure there's probably no way to get rid of those camera collisions if there's bale collisions there. If there's just no collisions, then I think that's possible, but I don't think there's a way to get rid of, you know, some and not all. But, yeah. All right, a lot of construction going on, I've noticed, in this area. We have the animal dealer sell point. The animal dealer. There's a sell point right there for sure, right? Yeah, it's definitely a sell point. It's just not marked on the map as a sell point, but we do have the animal dealer here. And Katie is, of course, hanging out right there if you want to have a little chit-chat with her about animals and life and whatnot and things. She's just chilling, ready to chat. And so is Noah. Noah's just right around the corner here. We'll go and have a good little chat here with Noah in a second. I got a sell point just to the left. Of course, I keep forgetting to turn off autosave. It drives me crazy. Oh, we don't have a sell point. It's sawmill. Well, it might work as a sell point right now. But we have Noah, the sawmill, and then up around the corner here we have the dairy products and the grain mill. So yeah, this honestly feels like an entirely different map over here. It just feels so disconnected from the other side of the map. Gosh, I can't look around with the hedges. Hedges are killing me. Here's the dairy point there. And then here is the, what was this one? Gosh, the stupid hedge collisions. Absolutely insane. Drive me insane. I'd rather there just be collisions on them or something. I don't know. Bernie's grain mill. Yeah, I don't. Goodness. Okay. A little bit of house here, houses and things and what have you. But, yeah. That's kind of the edge of where I want to drive to. Let's go ahead and hop in flight mode. Take a look at this. Make this all kind of pieced together. So, huge map. We drove up over here. We drove through this forest area. That's like a whole nother map. Yeah, this literally just feels like a whole nother map, which is kind of a cool feeling to have on the map. This whole area just is... Oh my gosh, there's a sell point way out there. How big is this map? See, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell where it ends and starts and begins. There's another sell point up there. There's the central grain elevator. That's way up out here. There it is right there in the distance. It's hard to tell where the edge is, honestly. It's kind of a cool feature, but also slightly not what I want. But anyhow, we got ourselves the nice little sell point up here, up by the edge of the map. Huge forestry area through here. Not a lot of good forestry trees, to be honest, in there, but still a nice little forestry area regardless. Up over here, nice little area here. I'm not sure if this looks like it's a farmyard you can buy. Edge of the map there. Got the BGA. Got the store, all that good stuff here. Well, the garden center there, I guess. And then the store there, BGA. That's David's little farm or whatever there. Some more forestry areas. No wonder the forest areas are supposed to be cheap. There's not any trees in them. Yeah, barely any. Out here, got some more fields. Plenty of space. Gosh, I feel like I could get lost on this map. I feel like you just dropped me somewhere and I couldn't access the map and I had to walk around. I feel like I would never be able to get out of this map. That's the area where it had a nice little water feature. And there is our sell point out here that we didn't go take a look at. And out here we have the Ridgeway goods out there. But yeah, it's a really cool map. Honestly, it really is a cool map. A lot of good detail to it. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I think the people that are going to like this are going to really like it. I think is kind of what I would guess. But there's our starting farm, of course. Again, we already kind of took a fly over that. But yeah, there you go. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.